Hello world, today I'm going to talk about this very widely spread cheap board which allows CAN communications with your between your microcontroller systems. It's very widely spread. You can get this for a couple of bucks, I think, and I'm going to tell you about all the problems I've faced while trying to make this working. First of all, the setup. Here I have two boards like that. Those are linked by just two wires, which is a CAN bus itself. The MCP2515 chip is communicated with the Arduino Nano board. It could be anything like that, compatible maybe an Uno board or something else. It uses just a generic SPI interface, and there are many libraries around for having this working right out of the box without any issues, likely. And there are many complaints and negative comments there saying something is not working, and there are multiple issues implementing the CAN communication with these models. So first of all, check the oscillator you have on the board. Mine arrived with 12 megahertz, and I faced at least one library which was not able to provide the proper rate with an oscillator like that. So while messing around, I've resulted those with 16 megahertz version, and those were working out of the box with all the libraries I've tried out. Next problem is the power. Basically, if you are powering your setup from just an USB port, there is a problem with the power on the CAN driver chip. Here we have a 1050 chip, which is a CAN driver, and it requires at least 4.75 volts to properly work. And if you power your Arduino board from USB, there is actually a protection diode here near the USB port, right? Which reduces the voltage, because it's typical thing for a diode to provide you with the unneeded here voltage drop, and then you will have only 4.5 or like that volts on the CAN driver chip, and it will fail to communicate. My boards were not able to communicate at 500 kilobits rate. Didn't actually try to make this working on the slower speeds because I needed a high speed CAN, and it's very important to just maybe provide an external power supply, or as I did, I just shortened the diode on the board, and that is pretty quick workaround to make this working. So first problem is the power. Second problem is the oscillator chip, and there is also a third problem, which is a library. Many examples I found on the internet is Googleable are either using old versions of some third-party libraries, or not compiling, not working with the fresh Arduino IDE versions. So my advice here is to pick the examples for your code right from the library sources. Those will definitely work you will have no issues with that. One more thing is terminating resistors. While many diagrams and examples are showing this link as optional, you actually should have your terminator resistors connected to your CAN bus, because you will not get any data transmitted or received if you don't have at least one termination resistor connected at your CAN bus. And ideally, you should have actually two of them connected at the both sides of your CAN bus. So I guess that's it now. Thanks again, and see ya.